Beating O3 gives off a similar feeling to beating Ganon in Breath of the Wild. There is only one goal, but how you choose to approach it will change how you play the game entirely. Now, if you play Breath of the Wild for the first time and you decide you want to go straight for Ganon, you'll find it to be particularly difficult. You'll lack the skills that you would have otherwise gotten from doing literally anything else first. If you go do other stuff first, you'll find that when you get to Ganon, your life is going to be a lot easier because you would have been conditioned to understand how to respond in certain situations already. What if your friend says, "Hey, wanna do an O3?" And you, not having much or any O3 experience, say, I don't know, haven't really done it that much. And then they say,
"Come on, Randy, have a
O3.
you soft cock. Come on, just have one, you soft cock. Get into it, you soft cock."
and you eventually get peer pressured into doing the O3, to which you die. Now, overwhelmed with emotion, you want to just go back at it, cause fuck that, you just lost a fuck ton of stuff. Now you just want to get at least one done so that you don't walk away losing a character and gaining nothing but dead fame. If that sounds familiar, then wouldn't it also sound silly for that one person playing Breath of the Wild to just keep throwing themselves at Ganon and just hoping they won't die again? If you're not ready to handle a goal, then you need to do things prior to it in order to be more comfortable with it. If you think that nothing in the game is quite like O3 and you need to do more of them in order to get better at them, you're not going to have the opportunity or resources to learn like that. As to say that, like, I'm pretty sure most of you don't have like 98 characters that you can just like have on standby or ready to get thrown at O3. You can learn so much from things outside of O3 that are also applicable to O3. Like in NBC, Pop Rocks share the same shot pattern as Exalted Cosmos Meteors. Doing Voids can teach you how to respond to incoming shots from enemies rotating around the room, being able to see gaps as shots develop further. A lot of skills overlap between dungeons, so if you have trouble doing O3, that's not an issue, you'll get there in due time. But in order to get there, you need to do other things in the game to learn how to respond in certain situations. You can also learn from, like, recordings and stuff, but like, anyway, did you know you could be taught how to be hopeless? Like, I was talking with one of my friends, Kai Guy, and he basically said,
no idea how to do MVD. So I rolled up on my priest and saw absolute waves of shots. And then I was like, oh, I don't like, I'm like, well, at least I'm priest, I can heal through it. And I didn't realize it's silenced until like after I died, probably. Because like, yeah, I just got hit by like wave, and I was like, okay, well now I'm dead. So it was interesting. I obviously like was pretty excited at first because I was like, look at all the fame I got. But then, yeah, MVD was like actually impossible. So I was I don't know. It kind of turned me off, honestly, like to trying to do it anymore. Like I was like, all right, fuck, I'm never doing that again. I just continued to keep playing with friends and stuff. But then, you know, coming back to the game a couple years later and gaining discords and stuff, like now I understand it. And now that like I know how to do it, like I can look back and laugh at that. But at the time I was like, well, fuck this game. Like I have no way of knowing how to do that.
he found out later that MBD wasn't actually hard, but when he went in and failed for the first time, what happened in his head was that he concluded that it was impossible. He had taught himself hopelessness. I'm willing to bet a good amount of you also have a similar experience with things like O3, Void, NBC, maybe even nests or something. Although I wouldn't know because YouTube won't let me post community posts like polls unless I have 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to help me get that sort of information, please subscribe. I'm like 200 away or some shit. Though a lot of people who I've met during my time playing this weird game do have this experience at some point in their past. It could even be in the realm too. If you've died to a mountain guardian, you've probably also been hesitant to even go to them at some point. In psychology, there is a term called loss aversion. To sum up the concept, basically you'd rather avoid losing something than risk something for a reward. Like, if you were to get your first O3 white bag, but end up being too afraid to use it because of the idea of losing it. It makes sense on why you'd consider this a very applicable concept in Realm, but I have died on at least 44 8/8s in Orc Sanctuary. And if you think you misheard me, no. I have died at least 44 times in Orc Sanctuary on 8/8 characters. Not saying that you should just go risk everything and die over and over and over again, but I'm not saying that you should never do it either. There is a sweet spot in the middle somewhere, but you need the courage to go find it. So go do side quests and you'll find it easier to begin. Wait, no. I mean, go do all the fuck! Never mind. You get the point. I know this video was short and I really didn't feel ready to do anything else with it, so I'm just gonna kind of like finish the segment and just kind of wrap it up. But well, I guess while we're talking about it, I am having a really hard time just sort of making ideas while also learning all this editing stuff. So just bear with me for the next few weeks or like months or however long it takes, just as I kind of like post either really good things that are like detailed and well edited and some shit like that, or just like this video where it's not entirely done in terms of fleshed out ideas and it's kind of short. So there's that. Also, so apparently someone's been trying to use my name to get people to do things. I have 2 accounts that I play on. One being this one, the one that's just called Jame, which is just James without the S. And the other one being an account that has my old name, Cicconi, or the Cicconi, that one. So if you see any other names, just assume it's not me, based off of anything they say, because it's not me. Also, my name on testing is Cicconi as well, so I guess keep that in mind. Because I had a funny moment with someone who was like, "You're just fake. You're not the real one." And they messaged me on Discord. I was like, "Yeah, that's me." Yep. So that was pretty funny. I've also gotten a lot of DMs in game and just like on Discord, or just people being like, "Hey, you know, like keep up the good work," and it really does encourage me, and I genuinely do enjoy them, and I do thank you guys. Though I always feel weird in the like, wait, you guys enjoy me, because you know I just tend to stay out of the spotlight, but I guess I have to get used to it if I plan to keep uploading. Oh yeah, so I was playing Celeste, and like during the loading screens there's just like random cards, and one of them was just like, be proud of your death count. The more you die, the more you're learning. Keep going. And I thought it was super applicable to just Realm, because, you know, 44.